What if I told you there's a country where police don't carry guns, where your biggest worry is choosing between fjords or northern lights, and where the government actually pays you to live there? Everyone says, follow your dreams when it comes to living abroad, but nobody talks about the one factor that makes or breaks 73% of expat experiences. It's not money, it's not language, and it's definitely not culture. The answer will surprise you. Stay tuned because number 3 on this list will completely change how you think about safety abroad. I'm about to reveal the 10 most peaceful countries where you can live and work as an expat, and I've personally visited 8 of these. But here's the catch. One of these countries is so safe that they literally leave their babies sleeping outside in strollers while parents shop inside. Can you guess which one? Drop your guess in the comments right now. Hey future expats. If you're tired of constantly looking over your shoulder, paying insane insurance premiums, or explaining to your family why you chose to live somewhere dangerous, this video is your game changer. I'm going to rank these countries based on the Global Peace Index, crime statistics, and real expat experiences. But here's what makes this different from every other peaceful countries video. I'm not just giving you tourist board propaganda. I'm sharing the real challenges, the hidden costs, and the surprising benefits that no one talks about. Plus, I'll reveal which country offers the easiest visa process for each profession. If you're serious about making this move, smash that like button now because this video took me 3 months to research, and YouTube only shows it to people who engage early. Let's dive in. Country number 10, Costa Rica. Starting at number 10, Costa Rica, the Switzerland of Central America. Here's what blew my mind. They abolished their military in 1948 and redirected that budget to education and healthcare. The result? One of the most stable democracies in Latin America. As an expat, you're looking at a homicide rate of just 11 per 100,000. Compare that to many US cities. But here's the insider secret most travel bloggers won't tell you. The visa process has a hidden requirement that trips up 60% of applicants. I'll reveal what it is at the end of this section. I met Sarah, a graphic designer from Canada, who's been living in Manuel Antonio for 3 years. Her biggest safety concern? Monkeys stealing her lunch. Her rent for a 2-bedroom with ocean view? $800 a month. That hidden visa requirement? You need to prove $1,000 monthly income for the pensioner visa, but they want to see it in your account for 2 years straight. Most people don't prepare for this. The downside? Internet can be spotty in remote areas, crucial if you're working remotely. But the upside? Your stress levels will drop so dramatically, you'll wonder why you waited so long. Country number 9, Singapore. Number 9 will surprise you. Singapore. Yes, it's expensive, but here's why it made the list. It has the lowest crime rate in Asia and arguably the most efficient expat integration system in the world. The murder rate? 0.2 per 100,000. You're statistically safer walking through Singapore at 3 a.m. than in most Western cities during broad daylight. But here's what's really impressive. The government's Smart Nation initiative means everything just works. Healthcare, transportation, bureaucracy, it's like living in the future. Mark, a software engineer from Australia, told me his biggest culture shock was how boring life became in the best possible way. Quick question for you: would you trade higher living costs for complete peace of mind about safety? Let me know in the comments because this theme comes up in several countries on this list. Country number 8, Japan. Number 8, Japan. Now, you might think, isn't Japan stressful? But here's the distinction. Workplace stress versus personal safety stress are completely different animals. There's a famous social experiment where wallets with cash were left in public places. In Japan, 88% were returned with all money intact. Try that in most countries. But here's the expat reality check. There's one aspect of Japanese culture that causes 40% of Western expats to leave within 2 years. Can you guess what it is? I interviewed 15 expats living in Japan. The peace of mind is incredible. Women told me they feel safer walking alone at night in Tokyo than in their hometowns. Kids walk to school alone from age 6. That cultural challenge? The concept of reading the air, understanding unspoken social cues. It's not about language, it's about intuiting what people are thinking but not saying. Pro tip: if you're in tech, finance, or English teaching, Japan's visa pathways are surprisingly smooth. The JET program alone brings in thousands of expats annually. Country number 7, Canada. Number 7, Canada. Now before you roll your eyes thinking, too obvious, hear me out. Canada consistently ranks in the top 10 globally for peace, but there's a specific reason it's perfect for expats that most people miss. Canada doesn't just want tourists, they have aggressive immigration targets. They're aiming to welcome over 400,000 new permanent residents annually. This isn't just policy, it's desperation for skilled workers. If you have a bachelor's degree and speak English or French, pause the video and guess how many points you'd get on Canada's express entry system. I'll give you the answer in 30 seconds. The peace factor isn't just about crime, though violent crime rates are 3 times lower than the US. It's about social peace. Universal healthcare, parental leave, job protection laws. Your biggest worry becomes whether to visit the Rockies or the Maritimes on your next vacation. Most bachelor's degree holders with intermediate English get 400+ points. You need 470,480 to get invited. The gap? Usually language proficiency or Canadian work experience. Okay, we're halfway through, and I'm about to reveal the top 5, including that country where babies sleep outside, and the one where the government literally pays you to move there. But first, can we get this video to 1,000 likes? We're at current count, and if we hit that goal, I'll make a follow-up video showing the exact visa application process for your top 3 countries from the comments. Deal? Smash that like button. Also, which country has surprised you most so far? Drop it in the comments. I'm reading every single one and responding to the first 100. Country number 6, Austria. Number 6, Austria. Here's why Austria beats Germany for expats. All the Germanic efficiency and safety, but with Alpine charm and surprisingly easier integration. Vienna has been ranked the world's most livable city multiple times, but here's what the rankings don't tell you. There's a secret visa category that 90% of Americans don't know exists, making Austria incredibly accessible. I'll reveal it in just a moment. I met Jennifer, a marketing consultant from Denver, who moved to Vienna 4 years ago. Her revelation? The work-life balance isn't just better, it's legally protected. Her employer legally cannot contact her outside work hours. The safety aspect? Jennifer leaves her laptop bag unattended in cafes to use the restroom. Her bike has been stolen twice, both times someone moved it to a safer spot and left a note. That secret visa? The red card for skilled workers. If you have a job offer or specific qualifications, it's faster than most EU countries and leads to permanent residency. Country number 5, New Zealand. Number 5, New Zealand. Now, I know what you're thinking, isolated and expensive. But here's why that's actually a feature, not a bug, for the right expat. New Zealand ranks number 2 globally on the Peace Index. But the real peace comes from something unexpected. Before I reveal it, take a guess. What do you think makes New Zealand uniquely peaceful beyond just low crime? Comment your theory. I spent 3 weeks there interviewing expats. The answer surprised me. It's the lack of existential dread. No neighboring countries to worry about, no major natural disasters beyond manageable earthquakes, no political extremism. Your biggest debates are about rugby teams. Lisa, a nurse from Scotland, put it perfectly. For the first time in my adult life, I don't check the news first thing in the morning. My stress isn't about the world ending, it's about whether I can afford that weekend in Queenstown. The visa pathway? If you're under 30, the working holiday visa is your golden ticket. Over 30? The skills shortage list is more generous than Australia's. Country number 4, Denmark. Number 4, Denmark. Here's where we get to that country where babies sleep outside. Yes, it's Denmark, and there's a beautiful reason why. Danish parents believe fresh air helps babies sleep better and builds immunity. But they can only do this because Denmark is so safe that leaving a $1,000 stroller with a sleeping baby outside a cafe isn't just normal, it's recommended by pediatricians. But Denmark has a hidden challenge that makes or breaks expat experiences. 70% of expats who struggle here miss this one crucial element. The safety statistics are incredible. Copenhagen has lower crime rates than most American suburbs. But the real piece comes from the social contract. Danes trust their government, their neighbors, and their systems because they work. However, Michael, an IT consultant from Texas, shared the real challenge. The hidden challenge? The social circle. Danes have friend groups from childhood and aren't unfriendly, but they're not actively seeking new friends. You need to be proactive about community building. Pro tip: join a sports club or volunteer organization immediately. It's your fastest path to genuine Danish friendships. Country number 3. Switzerland. Number 3. Switzerland. Yes, it's expensive, but here's why wealthy expats choose Switzerland over Monaco or Luxembourg. It's not just safe, it's predictably stable. Switzerland hasn't been in a war since 1815. Their political system is so stable that major policy changes require nationwide referendums. For expats, this means long-term planning is actually possible. But here's the Switzerland secret that changes everything. There's a Swiss residence permit that gives you access to the entire EU, pays you to learn German, and fast-tracks you to permanent residency. Most Americans have never heard of it. Emma, a financial analyst from London, moved to Zurich 5 years ago. Her biggest safety concern? Missing the last train at 12:30 a.m. and having to take an expensive taxi. Her salary increased 40%, and despite higher costs, she saves more money than she ever did in London. That permit? The L permit for skilled workers. If you have a job offer, it's renewable and leads to the C permit, permanent residency, in 5-10 years. Plus, many companies offer German lessons as a job benefit. Country number 2. Iceland. Number 2. Iceland. Here's the country that ranked number 1 on the Global Peace Index for 14 consecutive years. But here's what's mind-blowing. Iceland's police killed their first person ever in 2013 and the entire nation mourned. Most police don't carry guns. The biggest crime wave in recent memory was people stealing pylons as souvenirs. But Iceland offers something unique for expats. There's a government program that literally pays certain professionals to move to Iceland. The catch? It's only available to people with specific skills, and applications close in month. I'll reveal everything in just a moment. The piece isn't just about safety, it's about simplicity. There are 370,000 people in the entire country. Everyone knows everyone, community is real, and the Northern Lights are your biggest entertainment. David, a software developer from Seattle, shared his favorite Iceland fact. When his wallet was stolen, the only crime he experienced in 3 years, the thief returned it with a note apologizing and explaining they needed bus fare for a job interview. That government program? The Rural Development Fund pays up to $5,000 for skilled professionals to relocate to specific regions. Target professions: healthcare, tech, education, and trades. Applications open twice yearly. Country number 1. Norway. Number 1. Norway. Here's why Norway beats every other country on this list. They've solved the expat integration challenge that breaks most international moves. Norway doesn't just want expats to survive, they want you to thrive. Free language classes, cultural integration programs, and a social system designed to include newcomers, not just tolerate them. But here's the Norway advantage that changes everything. Norway's oil fund is worth over $1.4 trillion. This translates to social benefits that eliminate most expat anxiety. Universal healthcare, free education, including university, generous parental leave, and job protection that makes American employment seem medieval. The safety factor? Norway's violent crime rate is 0.6 per 1,000 people. You're more likely to be injured by a reindeer than a person. Rachel, a teacher from Ohio, moved to Bergen 2 years ago. Her revelation? She stops worrying about money not because she's rich, but because the social safety net means financial catastrophe is nearly impossible. So there you have it, the 10 most peaceful countries for expats. But here's your action step. Pick your top 3 from this list and comment them below. I'm personally responding to every comment with specific visa pathway advice for your situation. And if you're serious about making this move, I've created a free checklist covering visa requirements, cost of living breakdowns, and job search strategies for all 10 countries. Link is in the description. Grab it now because I'm updating it monthly based on policy changes. Which country surprised you most? Which one matches your dream lifestyle? And most importantly, what's holding you back from starting the process today? If this video helped you see new possibilities for your life abroad, absolutely smash that like button, share it with someone who needs to see this, and subscribe for more expat reality content. I post new videos every Tuesday covering everything from visa hacks to cultural integration tips. Remember, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Your peaceful life abroad is waiting, you just need to take the first step. See you in the next one.